The special modes are the elemental dungeons. In here, each day, it scrolls through a different dungeon and you can earn different jellies that will help you to upgrade the troops. Remember earlier when I showed you the little red jelly that I needed more of in order to level up my troop? Well, this is the place where you can earn bonus ones. You can do it 4 times a day, and if you lose, you don't lose one of your 4 times a day. You keep going until you win, and you can only win 4 times a day, which is really generous. I think that's very nice. Another good thing about this game is that everybody is really balanced, because the weaker troops, if you level them up, they don't cost too much more mana, but they are a bit stronger, and in this game you can use weaker troops even later into the game, because they will cost a lot less mana, whereas the stronger troops will cost a lot more mana, and then this way it helps to balance them out. Once you get a whole pile of epic cookies, you never need to use the rare cookies again, whereas in this, you can even use up to the common cookies and common units. I still use the Biscuit Bunny, which is a low-level troop that I have maxed out, and it only costs 1 mana to send out, which I can send out almost instantly. So this game is really balanced, and I like that fact. Also, this is the Tower of Experience. When you beat it, you get some extra potions. You can also win potions and those jellies and other items by winning matches in story mode. There's also the Star Exploration mode, where you go through a series of missions, and these missions do not cost you hearts as well. They are for free, but you can only battle them 1 time. So you go through all of these levels, and then you unlock the ability to search a constellation, where you send out some of your cookies, and they give you rewards. So we explore. The higher level cookies you send out, the better your rewards are. So I'm going to send out all of these, and then in an hour, I'll get some more gold and crystals, and if I'm lucky, I'll even get a skating queen. And here is the wizard constellation. I earn way more gold because these missions were harder. Oh my gosh! Well, that was perfect timing. That was really, really great timing on screen. Well, would you look at that? I earned an extra wizard cookie. Oh, that's rare. Awesome! So, my wizard cookie is grade S. It can be upgraded, I think, 1 more to S+. So I will need to get 2 more A's, and then fuse one of the A's together with the leveled up A, because the only way you can fuse a unit is if it's at its maximum level of level 30. Then you take a weaker version of that exact same unit. So if I had another wizard cookie that I maxed out to level 30, then I would take the one that I just got now, upgrade that, and then turn it into an S-rank cookie, and then use that S-rank cookie with my already level 30 wizard, and then turn that into an S+ cookie. So, do you understand that now? It's complicated. This is a whole lot of complicated stuff. But hopefully you'll get the idea. This is the Kumiho constellation. Once we beat all of these, we're able to progress even further. So I'm going to show you what the constellation battles are like. We have my good team. We're going to start. This is basically just an introduction episode to the game. This is an escort mission. Starting off on a different kind of mission, where the base turns into a giant robot and you have to protect it while it runs to the end. So I'm going to send out a strong wizard cookie. I'm going to send out cheerleader cookie. Each cookie has their different strength and abilities. I will go into them more in a little bit. I will explain all of this better. Right now I'm just going to let you watch to get the feel. It's a very fast-paced game. It goes by rather quickly. Ba-doop. Uh-oh, my base is under attack. From the back. There we go. I'm going to send in another unit. Hopefully they'll distract all of them. Come on. Uh-oh. This is a very hard one, by the way. So, this is the first time I'm doing this particular mission. There also should be music. I'm surprised there's nothing playing at the moment. Weird. Come on. There we go. So the mana is the thing on the little bottom there, the little water droplet looking thing. When I have enough of that, I can send out a new cookie. There are also prizes, sort of like the items in Plants vs. Zombies, that let you automatically do stuff that you pay extra for. I have 2 bonus ones of those. but I don't like to use them. And also, by using them, it'll help you to win the level, but there are certain missions in story mode that you cannot get stars for. In this mode, despite the fact that it's a constellation, you can't actually earn stars for it. When you earn stars, you'll get a bonus reward, usually more of these battle items, and some crystals, and gold. So there's not too much of an emphasis on getting the stars, but if you just feel like it, by achieving certain missions in each story level, you're able to get different stuff. Now, each cookie has their own different abilities, and there are different types. So there are melee units that attack on the ground. There are ranged units that attack things from above. There are spells, like this, that attack from, also from above, but in a sort of different way. It's not ground or flying units. It's like a magical skill where you can just send out lightning, or ice, or healing, or whatever, depending on whichever skill you have chosen to send out. There are also different units besides pets, like turrets, not turrets, little like blasting gun stations, sort of like turrets, but they're not technically considered turrets in this game. Different cookies, different things that look like pets. The biscuit bunnies are not pets, even though I keep thinking they're pets. They're more animals, because in this game, other creatures have eaten the zombified jellies. So even the animals are helping the cookies as opposed to just the normal pets. Because normally the animals are obstacles. Hey, we won! In Cookie Run. But in this game, they'll actually help you fight on your side. Like the little frogs that are around there. You'd see them once or twice in that little section of, like the swamp in Oven Break. But enough about the side stuff. Let's show you the main story. No, wait. Loading screen. Because there are many, many, many loading screens in here. Oh, also, one other thing that I wanted to say. I love the fact that all of the cookies have different animations. When you win, when you lose, whatever happens, all of the cookies have, like, actual movement to them. As opposed to the normal, fewer frames of animation they have in Oven Break. Each of these cookies just have so much more personality when you get to see them actually moving on their own. And I know it's a little flash animation-y, but I love it nonetheless. I think it's cool. So we're going to enter story mode. And each story mode has different things here for me to show ya. So, there are two different modes. There's the normal mode and hard mode. Each one is basically the same world with different missions, and one is way more difficult. Here's hard mode. I haven't gotten as far in it, but it's basically the same world. As you can see here, this is the place that we had been before. We go to normal. But they're all completely different and new missions. So I'm gonna show ya what it's like to fight in one of these. I've already done a whole pile of story mode missions. Let's see. Let's see what we will do. Level 3-9, there we go. I haven't beaten all 3 stars on this one. So here's the info. Destroy the enemy base, which is just win the level. Win with 80% of the base's health remaining. And then clear the stage in 1:30 seconds. Alright, let's do this. So see that? That's one of the enemy turrets. They all look different depending on the world that you're in. So I'm going to send out a couple more troops. Oh, and there's also support troops as well, like the little onion cookie here. Or Valentine cookie, cotton candy cookie. Each of them do different things, and this is a different kind of spell, the ice spell. This freezes everything in place from wherever you land it, and deals a little bit of damage. Ranged attacks can attack from a distance and from above. Some cookies have the ability to attack both, or be melee or ranged. And some are able to just fly over things. There's also siege units, which I did not show you just yet. Siege units are units that avoid all of the other enemies here, and just run straight towards the base to attack it. These units, if they don't get beat up by the time they reach there, they can deal serious damage to the base. The base can defend itself a little bit, using its own little cannon, but otherwise, You gotta then send out other cookies to help manage that. Some of the siege units are useful. For example, there's the sugar cube golem. And the sugar cube golem has a lot of health, takes a long time to reach the base, but once it gets to the base in like 2 hits, it's able to just win. Just able to destroy everything and then just win. Hey, look at that! Whereas something like another support unit, like, what's the name? The petal, the lily cookie, cherry blossom cookie. Cherry blossom cookie flies over all sorts of units. Can only be like mainly can be hurt by both units, but especially the flying units. And she's a lot weaker, but she's a lot faster and can get to the end of the base quicker to deal damage straight to it. The goal of each level is to destroy the base, and you don't have to destroy everything as long as the base gets destroyed. Also, I earned 3 stars on this, which is awesome. Then you earn rewards. Yay! Hopefully you'll get to understand all of this stuff. And occasionally there are also bosses. Now I will talk about the story a little bit. I'll talk about the story during the fight. So here's one of the later bosses. I like it because it's pretty easy, and it's also just a fun boss. Pet Specimen 108. There we go. So now the boss, unlike a unit, bosses don't count as bases, so siege units don't work against bosses at all. You'll just have to use all of your other units, like I'm doing right now. So you can just kind of see what's going on. You can also set this to auto and twice the speed, which this team I have found to be decently good at that, so I don't have to touch anything, and it automatically sends out some different units to beat the level for me. Usually this is a bad idea unless you are grinding skills, grinding for experience. So you can use this to help level up a bit easier, because it'll just automatically send things out. And I think the game has trouble keeping up, so it kind of gives you an advantage in a way. But you don't get to use your own strategy because it just automatically sends out the first troop that it can. So I would not recommend this most of the time unless you are trying to level up quicker. So see, I beat the level 4 boss. There's not too many worlds in this, but each one, you know, has the hard mode variant. So this way it doubles the length of the game. The boss gives good experience, so I like using it. And each level on the map, let me show you, when you clear it the first time in the story mode, you'll get an extra strong cookie. So here, I actually had, oh no, I was thinking a cheerleader. So here's where I got the sugar golem. This level will give me 2 sugar golems as a drop, but only 2. First time I went through it, it gives me 1 automatically. And then if you keep playing the stage over and over again, one of your rare rewards will be a second sugar golem. And then there will only be 1 other sugar golem that you can get from this. But it's fine because the epic troops, which is what it gives you, are usually more difficult to achieve. Or more difficult to find and summon. So it's very helpful. There we are. It's automatically sending out things. This is great to have if you've already pressed it before and you enter the level immediately, because it will, faster than you can actually scroll over to the boss, it will send out some units quicker for the automatic stuff. So in this instance, it is great to use the auto things. Oh, and after you've been playing for 2 minutes, you will get a doubled mana drain. So this way you can help, because if you've lasted 2 minutes and it ends up taking you that long to get through it, the game is like, alright, you're taking a while on this, here, we'll give you help. So all of the mana speed, the recovery speed for the mana gets doubled. Look at that. Boom. Won the level. More experience. Huzzah. Yay! Ooh, I've maxed out the ice spell and a little onion cookie. A couple more rewards. Great! So I believe that is pretty much all of the basics to Cookie Wars. This is a long episode. But... oh, and here's my mailbox where I can receive rewards from friends who have also given me stuff. Yay! And that was the daily login reward, the little jelly. So, we will resume this, and I will talk more about the different levels of the game in a little bit, because I believe it's that time again. If you like what I do, don't be shy to give a thumbs up. Have a pleasant day, everyone, and this is Handington, signing off. Bye!